Hello, and welcome to episode 113 of Movies and Us. I'm TJ.
And I'm Marcus. No, I don't like that. And I'm Marcus. And I'm Marcus. And I'm Marcus.
And this is the review show that reviews genre movies from the beginning sometimes.
I
guess technically this is our season finale.
Yeah, right?
Because we go on our little hiatus break after this one.
God, when was our last season finale, TJ? It feels like forever ago.
2009.
Jesus.
Was when we finished up 2009. Because we did 2010 to 2015 because there were so many movies. We started with doing every 10 years because there wasn't as many movies in the, we started 40s to, I think we did like 40s and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like we did every decade. But then they started making so many superhero movies that we started doing every 5 years instead of every 10.
Man, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a long while since we did it. The last thing that we did, I think, was in the Heat of the Night and
yeah.
4.
That was episode, 70-something?
Yeah, something like that.
That was 67, TJ.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
No wonder we did the episode 100 thing, because...
Yeah.
Wow, Jesus.
Yeah, there was a lot of superhero movies in there, man.
God, there's so much more to go. There's so much more.
Yes,
we're catching it. We're almost there.
Yeah, we're almost there.
So yeah, so it's 2015. So by the time we get done, the next break be 2020, right?
Yeah. So yeah, we're almost out of.
Wow, we are really close to saying that out loud. Holy shit!
Yeah.
What an adventure with you guys.
We almost did it.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I'm gonna miss you guys.
So today we're covering the last movie in 2015, which is Batman Unlimited: Monster Mayhem. After the last one, it was just like, this one went from like no expectations to like whatever.
What do you mean?
Like the last one, we're expecting something very bad.
Yeah.
But the last one was so competent. This one just kind of made this one like, oh, this is just another one of these ones. So
Yeah. Sadly.
Anyway, this movie was released August 18th, 2015. It is 81 minutes long, an hour 21.
You know what? It felt like an hour 21, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it felt it. I'll get into it.
Yeah. Okay, you felt it too, right?
Oh, you won't believe how much I felt it.
It's one of these. It's one of the few movies on this list we've done so far. I was just start cussing it out by the time we got, like, hurry up. Sorry.
There's one specific moment that I was like, "What are you doing?"
I think I know what you're talking about. It's probably the same moment that got me. It's like, I'm just not doing this anymore.
Anyway, this moment was directed by Butch Lukey.
This movie was directed by
Lukic. What?
You said this moment was directed by.
This movie was directed by Butch Lukic. Anyway, I said the wrong name anyway. Screenplay was by Heath Corson, and it stars.
That's a problem right here. Based on Batman Unlimited by Mattel.
Well, yeah, so was the last one.
I don't know, but this was like really in your face about it, I feel.
Actually, I don't think it was.
Really?
Yeah, because there was only like 2 new things they introduced that could be toys.
Everything that showed like Joker getting on his bike. Toy! Clayface shooting his hands away. Toys! It was like, oh, god damn it. Toys.
I just saw the giant T-Rex dinosaur.
Oh my god, yeah. I forgot how
that one was definitely a toy.
Oh, it's so ridiculous. There was a lot of, like, it's just clearly a toy movie, more so than the first one. I felt the first one was more, not grounded, but, you know, it, like, took itself more seriously, or just good establishing, I guess.
I guess. I don't know. Maybe they decided to put more in because... Like I said, I didn't feel it, but I'll explain why later.
Yeah, maybe like we just, again, our expectation was kind of higher for this one now, and it's like, this isn't.
Or maybe they just put more in because the last one was actually kind of successful.
Yeah.
3 of these.
Oh no, there's a third one. That's right.
Yep. Anyway, this movie stars Roger Craig Smith returning as Batman. We have Troy Baker as the Joker.
Oh, that was Troy. That sound like Mark Hamill a little.
He's played the Joker in a bunch of other things, and he always kind of sounds like the Mark Hamill in it.
Yeah, that's good.
So, Kyrie Payton as Cyborg, who is the King from Walking Dead. Okay.
Yeah.
Chris Diamantopoulos.
Yeah.
As Green Arrow. Will Friedle as Dick Grayson Nightwing. He's also pretty prolific.
Boys Meets World, right? Is that who that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Boy Meets World. Boy Meets World. Jesus, guy, because he played Eric Matthews.
He
Okay,
was
he looks like
yeah.
he just looks like Kevin Smith a little bit. So like, who is this? That's what it looks like. Okay.
Yeah, he was also a guest star on Critical Role.
Ah.
So, Yuri Lowenthal as Red Robin, Tim Drake. Carrie
Yeah.
Wooher.
Yeah.
Wooher as Silver Banshee. So yeah, I guess since I'm doing the credits this way, I usually just say the names.
You do, don't you? Yeah.
Yes. So this cast has got another diverse kind of cast. They got, it's like I said, Batman, Nightwing, Red Robin from the last movie. For some reason, Green Arrow is part of the Batman group.
I kind of like that, actually. He fits this.
And then instead of Flash, we get Cyborg this time.
Yeah.
And this time we're fighting against the Joker, Silver Banshee, Fred Tatasori as Solomon Grundy, Brian T. Delaney as Scarecrow.
You see his face?
Who?
I was just hovering over the guy's name, Brian T. Delaney. He does not look like someone who plays Scarecrow. It's like...
No, honestly, nobody looks like... Did you ever play Legend of Zelda game? Huh?
Yes, yeah.
You know what I'm thinking? He looks like Tingle.
It's just not a face you would think for Scarecrow. Everything you said, Tingle, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater games was not good. Good on him though. For seriously, not trying to trash the guy, but wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's up, bro? Come on. Okay, sorry.
David B. Mitchell as Clayface, Noel Fisher as Go-Go Shoto.
He's from that shitty Shameless. He's from Shameless.
Okay.
He plays one of the bullies. Oh, really?
Yeah, no,
it's okay. It just lasts too long.
Cedric Yarbrough as Silas Stone, Eric Balsa as Houston Raines, Richard Epcar as Commissioner James Gordon, Alistair Duncan as Alfred Pennyworth. Was Alfred in this?
I don't know.
I didn't see him.
Yes, he was. The Batcave, when the power goes out, he helps pull in some stuff. He says like a quick 2 lines, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amanda Troop as Gladys Winsmere and a newscaster, Steve Bloom as background characters, and Janelle Cox.
You can't say Gruff Cop. Gruff Cop, man.
I could say Gruff Cop and Watchmen too, but it's the both.
I know.
Superfluous.
Yeah.
So it's like.
Well, I guess he got.
Janelle Cox is Anna and the computer, so that's the credits. Anyway,
I can feel the energy in this one, man.
So I'm just gonna do the behind the scenes real quick because there is like a sentence. I mean, it got 3 stars in its reception by two different media places.
Okay,
so
three out of how many though, right?
I would assume 4. So
I would assume 5. Who gives 4 stars?
Isn't that what it goes up to?
Like out of 5, usually not.
I thought it was
maybe.
4.
I don't know, maybe.
I don't know. I don't know what Common Sense Media and Cinema Magazine are. So I mean, Cinema Magazine doesn't even have a link. At least Common Sense Media does. So. But it also has a sequel, obviously, and that's about it. I don't even have numbers for sales or anything. So,
no, we don't.
So I guess that's the behind the scenes. Moving on to the box office.
Yay, the 2015 box office, which we've covered multiple times. We're covering different numbers. We're getting through 90 through 80. Well, thanks to TJ. He picked these numbers. So if they suck, talk to TJ. At number 90, we have a movie called Suck Me Shakespeare 2. I think we talked about last week or some time ago.
We did talk about it because I remember that title.
Being so weird. It took $83 million. At number 89, we have Our Times with $83.6 million.
Our as H-O-U-R or
nope.
O-U-R?
O-U-R. Love grows where it isn't expected in the endearing romantic comedy of coming of age movie. Sounds so cute. Number 88 of $84 million is Sicario.
I don't know what that is.
It's an idealistic FBI agent is enlisted by a government task force to aid in the escalating war against drugs at the border area between the U.S. and Mexico. Sicario is like the drug gangs from Mexico, obviously, and the hitmen, I think that's the term. It's a real term in real life, but I forget what it's properly used for. But I think it's like hitmen or, just cool shit. Yeah. It was popular when it came out. Spawned a sequel, maybe sequels, but definitely a sequel. Yeah. At 87 with $85 million is a movie called Paper Towns.
Okay.
It gets a coming to age. After an all-night adventure, Quentin's lifelong crush, Margot, disappears, leaving behind clues that Quentin and his friends follow on a journey of a lifetime. Yeah, coming of age.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Of $85.9 million at 86, we have The Second Beast Exotic Marigold Hotel. Oh, the
What?
second. Sorry, goddamn, the second best. It's an Anderson Cooper movie.
Okay. No, that is either.
Yeah, it's an not Anderson Cooper. Wes Anderson movie. The guy who does like the really quirky looking films. He probably I'm not gonna say anything because you don't know any of them. Moonrise Kingdom, maybe you would know that one.
Nope.
God damn it, TJ. Royal Tenenbaums.
I heard of the name.
Yeah, it's an older one, so you might know that one. Yeah, it's a movie.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like our best for you. I haven't seen it because I'm not a fan of his like stuff. I'm not saying it's bad stuff, but like I just don't care for it. At number 85, we have Southpaw, which made $91.9 million.
Boxing movie?
Yeah, starring Jake Gyllenhaal.
I just know the term softball. That's
Yeah.
why I know.
It's got a good soundtrack, but I never saw the movie. I want to. I might pick that for this week. Who knows, for my vacation movie. At number 84 with $93 million, Killzone 2.
Don't know what it is, but if it's what I think it is, it's based off a video game, so it's probably garbage.
I was going to ask you, there was that video game series, right? Was it on PlayStation or just in general? Was it called
Killzone? PlayStation 2.
Okay. It was called Killzone. Okay. I don't think it is. It's while undercover officer Kit is taken prisoner by the syndicate, he befriends his keeper and discovers an organ trafficking ring. Oh, that sounds pretty.
No, that doesn't sound like the Killzone that I know.
No, I would kind of watch it, but I don't think it's European, Middle East, and Africa region, so I'm kind of curious. Keep that tab open for later. At number 83 with $93.9 million, it's In the Heart of the Sea.
Okay.
Is that the Chris Hemsworth one?
No idea.
A recounting of New England whaling ship sinking by a giant whale in 1820. You already see where this is going? An experience that later inspired the great novel. Yep, Moby Dick, yeah.
I fucking hate Moby Dick.
I know you did. I don't know why. It's such a great story, TJ. I never read it.
Have you ever tried reading it?
No, I've never tried reading it.
Exactly. Then it's not that great of a story.
But everyone says, it's Chris Hemsworth in that. And Cillian Murphy. Oh, wow.
Telling you, I had nostalgia for that story because I did a paper on it in high school. I probably explained this before, but when I went back to try to actually read that book, it is garbage.
Oh, garbage?
Yeah, garbage.
Garbage.
Like you better love whaling terms, and you better be ready to go to church for a whole chapter.
Church, really?
It's just a chapter that's a whole of a preacher preaching. That's it. That's all it is.
I kind of with that, actually.
It's bad. It's garbage.
Oh, I'll check it out.
The book comes with like a whaling book like thing that came, so you can know the terms and shit. So you can actually.
Come on, that's awesome.
No, it's bad.
TJ, it's like buying a fantasy book and it shows you like
I got it for an audiobook.
Yeah.
And I was doing it. I was listening to it while I was running when I was still exercising and shit.
Yeah.
And I was falling asleep running. That's how boring and garbage it is.
Oh no, man! It sounds up my alley. They should make a movie about it or something. I don't know.
Anyway, I hate Moby Dick.
I know you.
Go ahead.
We must talk about it a long time ago. So I forgot you talked about it.
I have another podcast, Anime and Us, and we got an anime called Legends of the something Moby Dick, and it was Moby Dick in space essentially.
Oh, come on. It sounds like fun.
And it was like 12 episodes on where we watched it. Turns out it was only half the anime. I was like, not doing the rest. I'm not going out my way to looking for the rest.
Oh, come on. You're doing the service to the fans, TJ.
I reviewed that half of it. We reviewed that half of it, but...
Are you done your rant?
Yeah, I'm done my rant.
Okay. At number 82 of $94.3 million, we have a movie called Veteran.
That could be 1,000 things.
What do you think it's about?
If I have to guess, in 2015, it's gotta be about a war veteran. But it's possibly could be something about sports.
Not about sports. There's probably a war veteran in this, but it doesn't mention it in the through line, so I'm gonna say it. A honest cop seeks justice for a common man against all odds. A rich boy seeks revenge on the cop. Ooh.
Yeah, so it sounds like it's like along the lines of military, like veteran cop.
Yeah, it came out overseas, Asia Pacific, it says, so it could be good. They have good films overseas, so.
They have bad ones too, though.
I mean, yeah, but I think they have, maybe I'm just an ignorant foreigner, but I feel like more of their movies over there are better than ours.
It's because you only see the good ones.
We only see the good ones, and I can't tell how good the acting is because I can't hear
they're different language.
Yeah. But damn it, does it look pretty. At number 81, we just talked about this off screen by comparing and contrasting old movies and remakes with $95.4 million. Poltergeist.
Oh.
Yeah, so we all know the gist of that. I'm going to read that one. But yeah, that's pretty bad.
Anyway.
Yeah, and an 80 assassination with $96.1 million.
That could be anything.
Okay, yeah. While Korea is occupied by the Japanese army in 1933, a resistance plans to kill the Japanese commander. But their plan is threatened by a traitor within their group, and also the enemy's forces are hunting them down. Probably good. I feel like that's a long movie. I felt it's probably good.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's the box office. Back to you, TJ.
I'm still watching off of my 3-disc triple feature here, so I have no trailers yet again.
Okay.
So I guess we're just diving into the review.
Yeah. Woo.
So I turned this movie on. 5 minutes in, I fell asleep.
Wow, that quickly, huh?
Not only did I fall asleep for the first 40 minutes.
Oh, that sucks. You had to watch it all over again, huh?
Nope. I read the plot synopsis.
Wow. I'm glad I barely paid attention to this movie.
I was like, I'm not doing it.
Wow. Talk about doing
it.
Disservices to your fans, TJ.
Not doing it. I read the plot synopsis and then I went back and watched it at 30 times speed.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Because guess what? You didn't miss anything. You didn't miss it. These scenes are just drawn out.
I got to the point where Solomon Grundy and Banshee broke out of Arkham. It was Halloween, which I kind of like the music, and I always like Halloween stuff.
Halloween is the best holiday.
And then Nightwing and
Christmas.
Green Arrow
Sorry.
chase after them, and then Scarecrow shows up and knocks them out, and then I was out like a light.
Well, me just tell you what happened. I can't even tell you what happened. I didn't pay attention enough.
No, I read it. I know what happens. There's this video game kid who designs video games, and I guess they kidnap him. Clayface kidnaps him, and he takes him to the Joker, and he develops a virus.
Yep.
At some point, apparently Clayface turned into a T-Rex.
Yeah, there was a scene with that. But yeah, the Joker's just collecting things to take over Gotham with the computer virus. Because it's the future still, so everything's connected by the Wi-Fi and computer and on a grid.
And so he gets a gem and stuff, and he's able to turn off everyone's electricity, and he takes over Gotham.
And Cyborg's in this, and he's downloaded to the internet, so he gets taken over too.
Yeah, and so those Batman's robot dog Ace.
Yeah,
and so and it follows the same formula as the last movie. All the bad guys get their thing, they do their thing, they're winning. Then the good guys regroup, they go and beat up Joker's bad guys, and then they beat up Joker, and they save the day.
Yep, simple as that. This is not a complicated movie, not convoluted in the slightest. Very kid-friendly, let's say.
Yeah, I mean, we'll go into what we don't like and what we like about it, but there's nothing to really talk about plot-wise. It's kind of bland.
Straightforward. What we just told you was what happened. It's like no real twist or nothing challenging.
No.
And I don't expect that from a Mattel movie. It's like, yeah, we're here to sell toys.
So, like I said earlier, we have another unique grouping of characters because I guess they're all monsters.
Yeah.
I guess that's the idea. But, Solomon Grundy had too much sentience in this movie.
Yeah, a little bit too much, right? He was still stupid, but not
He's not supposed to be stupid. He's supposed to be a zombie.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be, a wild animal, essentially. But, I mean, I guess in some instances, he has somewhat of a sentience, but he just seemed he just seemed stupid in this. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Which is not really what he is. The technology thing really got to me in this one too.
Yeah.
At one point, they have to go back and use books and maps and stuff, and then they're discussing the things, and then Nightwing brings out a cell phone, a flip phone.
Yeah, I was like, "What's that?"
And Robin's like, "What's that?" And I was like, "Oh, is he going to talk about flip phones?" And no, this is what cell phones. This is what they used to use. It's like, okay, then what the freak do you use there?
Right?
Do they communicate? Not everyone uses headset radios like these guys apparently have. So I don't know what they're using if they don't have cell phones.
it's a weird mixture of future tech and still like modern tech. It's just like they're not flying cars or anything like that. It's weird. It's very weird. Very weird.
It's stupid.
A complaint for me from this movie, I would say, is just the scenes last forever. Like I said, like the first act's fine. They're all gathering. Like the creatures on the bad team are just like, yeah, let's get this, let's get that, and let's get this. They introduce Cyborg and all that kind of stuff. But then it's just like once Joker takes over, oh my God, it's forever.
Crawl.
It's yeah.
There's one specific moment that really bothers me.
Uh-oh.
So there's a specific formula that we follow. We did it in the last movie too. The bad guys, like Batman's team shows up and he fights the head guys, in this case Joker, as minions.
Yes.
And then they split off one by one and systematically beat the bad guys.
Yep.
So like they do that. Batman fights Solomon Grundy and stuff like that. They beat them and they bring them all in and over. They have them all captured. Then Joker shows up, and then they do the same exact thing again.
Yes.
Only this time with freaking the Batmobile, the Batplane, the robot dog, and Cyborg. And so they split off again. 1-on-1 fights. They literally do the same formula and the same thing all over again. And I'm like, you just spent 10 minutes doing this. Why are we spending another 10? And this is... this is the point that I woke up and at 40-minute mark, and then like this takes 20 minutes. This movie felt like at 3 hours.
Yes, it felt long, and then somehow Batman gets into a computer VR thing, sure, whatever, and that's taking forever too. It's like, oh my God,
and
get
then
to the point.
He creates his T-Rex dinosaur robot thing, and then it looks like it's a video game on rails, like a bad video game where he's just shooting stupid rockets and stuff,
and a terrible sound effects. Like, oh God, this is.
And speaking of video games, the video game, not only this, but people who don't play video games shouldn't write video game stuff because the lingo is like garbage. Like at one point, Robin's like, "How to get past level of 9?" There isn't even levels really anymore in video games. It's
very like 80s bad dialogue made into today the bad dialogue. Like, ooh, they don't know what they're doing.
Stupid.
Yeah.
And then later on, when they're doing the parade, they do the same exact formula again, one by one to take down the bad guys.
Yep. It's like we just saw this done 2 times already now.
And what was the deal with during the parade where the cops like trick Solomon Grundy to use all of his bazooka ammo, but he's firing the bazooka at the buildings.
Yes, like this is
he's literally destroying the city, and you're having them destroy the city. I'm like, why are we just okay with them randomly firing the bazooka into the city?
Oh man, it's not good. It's not good.
No, this one I felt it in this one. The last one was, I guess, was enough of a surprise.
That's what I think it was. We came in with low expectations the first one, and it just past that, and then we came in those like now higher expectations in this one, and this is like, nope, let's put those expectations back down, I guess.
Yeah, and it's like literally to the core because they stop Joker and they capture all the bad guys except for Joker. Like they catch Penguin at the end of this one, so the Joker gets away and he walked into a forest. I'm surprised he didn't run into clowns in the forest. It's like
this one felt lazy. It
felt like a cheap cash grab, except they put too much effort into it because it's so long.
Yeah, like an hour.
But not enough effort too, because they just kept repeating the same thing over and over again.
Yeah. No, like this was just like, this is clearly a background. I wouldn't even put this on the background. This is like,
Nah, I mean,
like it's not bad. This isn't a bad movie. It's just a boring movie.
And I think that's worse.
Yeah, so I guess if you give it to your kid to watch on the background while you're just cleaning the house, sure.
I mean, it's Batman.
Yeah, I guess it's colorful. It's got the Joker, and it's like we got characters kids will like. I guess
it's got a very watered down Joker, but it's Joker.
Yeah. No, this is just a background to a background, if anything.
Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think we have it. I don't know what else to talk about with this one. This one is nothing.
Yeah, but like I said, they introduced Cyborg. He doesn't really do shit in it that I care about. The Red Robin, don't care. The acting was fine, solid, but it's like the characters.
Yeah, like it's passable.
Yes.
Everything's passable, but it's long and boring.
And you would think of like Banshee, we should be doing some cool things in it. No, she's just there.
Well, like the
Clayface is just there.
The team up is pretty unique too. It's like you got Grundy, you got Scarecrow.
Yeah, so do something with that.
Like, I mean, except for the fact that you 3 of the 4 guys are Batman villains, but whatever. But, you know, Silver Banshee in there, which is normally a Scarecrow character, and it's like, I'm not Scarecrow, Silver Banshee is a Superman villain, but
yeah.
So it's like, but it's a neat mixture of things. They just don't do anything with it.
No, it's like once the Joker's on screen, okay, these characters are just his henchmen who are just there.
Well, like the movie's an hour 20, and I only watched 40 minutes of it, so I couldn't imagine what the other 40 minutes felt like.
Boring. It was boring. It's like, oh my god, this is really hard to get through.
And the worst part is, like, I slept through the first 40 minutes, and I didn't even need to watch the previous 40 minutes to know what happened. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, like, even when Clayface is the dinosaur, it's like, okay, he's a dinosaur. He destroys some things. He turns into a old lady escape. That's it. Like, there's no fun chase scene like that. It's just man. This is a yawn of a film.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. But yeah, I have nothing. I got nothing.
I guess that's it for this episode.
Yeah, I guess gotta rate this damn thing, huh?
Yeah, good.
I would give this a. That's too low. A 4, 3. 3's too low. A 4's too high. A 4 out of 10. 3 out of 10. A 4 out. I'll give this a 4 out of 10.
I'm gonna give.
Yeah, I'll give it a 4 out of 10.
I'm gonna give it what Common Sense Speedy and Cinema Magazine gave it. 3 stars.
3 stars out of 10 stars? No way. Yeah, that's fair. I just gave it because it's just competent enough.
Well, here's the thing. I think we gave the last one a 4.
No,
and I think this one was.
If we gave that a 4, this is definitely a 2 then,
I
right?
think we gave it a 4. We had to have given it a 4. There's no way we gave that movie. Well, maybe we think it was.
Yeah, I felt like the last one was just competent enough to be like, it's a solid movie, right?
I don't know. I felt like I gave the last one a 4, but I don't remember. But regardless of the fact, this movie is worse than that.
Yeah. Okay, Marcus. The last movie, if it's a 4 out of 10, give us a 3 more. Hey, this is a 2 out of 10 if the last one's a 4. If the last one's a 5, this is like a 3. I would say it's a 3 at best.
Yeah, I think it's a 3. I think we're at a 3. Because it's, like I said, it's passable, but it's too boring to be watchable. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's a lazily passable movie. They just put on the background.
Yep. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Wow, I said 45 minutes for this review. We were nowhere close.
Yep. Nope. I didn't think we had any. I knew coming in this was going to be short because I had nothing to say with it. Even if we did the old format, I think this would have been a short freaking episode.
Oh yeah, well at least our pre-ramble usually takes 30 minutes. But that was.
Well, wait, it didn't give us anything to work with.
No.
Like the Wikipedia page is mostly the plot synopsis.
Yep.
Because it's so long, and then everything else you can fit in a paragraph. And it's like,
wow, that's a podcast, I guess. Oh, that's an episode.
So, like, you know, we started late this time, so I wasn't even really that upset because I kind of figured we would be done.
Yeah. No, this was Justice League. I would like, now we're doing tomorrow.
Yeah, so.
Okay, so yeah, that's.
That was Batman Unlimited. Monster Mayhem.
There's like no mayhem in this either.
No.
Only monsters. What a letdown.